Hi, everybody. It's Maria from What's the Story with Maria. How's it going? We are so happy you're here. It's such a great day. Today is Tuesday, August 6th. Oh my God, we're in August. How wonderful. And we have a beautiful guest tonight. My friend, I'm also a huge fan of, he's my friend, but I'm such a huge fan of his work. His name is Yaniv Zarif, and he's joining us tonight. Hit that promo, Leo. So welcome back. It's a wonderful month. August is a great month. So it's Leo season, is what it is. Not our Leo Rodriguez, although we love him. It's always Leo season in this show. Am I right? Always.
You are right.
Yes.
August season.
August. So horoscope wise, astrologically speaking, it is Leo season. We know so many great Leos. My mom was actually a Leo, and I love my mom. My mom was one of the greatest people on earth. So her birthday is August 22nd.
It's
Oh
Leo
my
season.
God, it's Leo season. And you were in our calendar 2022. And you were in August because Leo season, that was very cute.
Mm-hmm.
Although you were a Sagittarius.
Mm-hmm. But Leo.
And I do love my Sagittarius as well. So Danielle Alexandria Alchemy has joined us. Happy Tuesday, Maria. Leo, and What's the Story with Maria family.
Mwah.
Danielle is not just our friend. She is an incredible spiritual medium. She's a psychic. She is a healer. She does past life regressions. She does spirit animal readings, and she does quantum sessions, which means she speaks to the other side. And let me tell you something. We're not just making this up. Danielle will blow your mind. Lots of our friends have had sessions with Danielle. And you just reach out to her at Leo has posted it there. Danielle Alexandria Alchemy.com. Go to her website. She has many services that she offers. She is a very gifted person. I'm not just saying that. I don't say anything I don't believe in. Am I right, Leo?
And a fun friend.
And a wonderful, fun friend that we adore. So anyway,
silly friend, as I said.
Yes, yes. And actually, who was our guest last week? Oh, Karen Mack. Karen Mack's going to reach out to you, by the way, Danielle. Lori Towers. Oh my God, happy joyous Tuesday. It certainly is joyous, Lori. So Lori Towers is our friend. She is a radio personality. She is a publicist. She's a bass player. She's a Scorpio, an amazing friend. We love Lori Towers and her handsome as hell husband, John Pietera.
Hunky historian.
We love the hunky historian. Oh, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
He is her partner in crime, and she is his partner in crime. They're a great team, and they are music historians. He is a drummer, a musician, and an incredible writer as well. So, they're great people. They're good people to know.
He's got a great voice he's got a great radio voice anyway, but when he does his poetry, even live, there's just something about.
I have two of John's books.
Just something about
poetry books. John's a great writer. Danielle says always, yes, Mrs. G is one of the greatest spirits too. I know, Danielle, I had a dream about my mom the other night. I'll have to tell you about it this week. Thank you, my gifted and fun friends. Hey, Maria. And Leo says, Kenny Holcomb from Tennessee. Kenny. Oh my God. Look, Kenny posts the funniest stuff on. I love your post, Kenny. Kenny's a great singer. He is in Tennessee now. He's got a booming tenor voice. We love Kenny. We miss you, Kenny. We miss you in New York. But I know you're doing great things there. I know, and I'm sure his family's so happy to have him. So one of the things I want to do, because we run on different pages, and I like to pull up both pages because sometimes I can't see everybody here. Mm-hmm. So if you go to Maria Gentili, if you go to my Facebook page, you will see that our show is running. Please feel free to either share it to your page or anywhere else you'd like to, so we can all be together. So
I see some stats that we got 5 people on the Maria Gentili page, one on our YouTube, What's the Story with Maria, one on our Facebook, What's the Story with Maria. I can't see the names like you do, though.
Oh, okay. I love it. And people just keep coming on, which is great. So we want to just talk about a few things before we pull Yaniv in. A couple of our friends are doing, our friends are always doing great things, but I want to give a shout out to our friend, Tara Connor Jones, who has been on the show a few times. She is a voice to be reckoned with. And she's been in the city. I want to say, I think she's from Jacksonville, Florida, originally. John Bronston met her when he was down there many years ago. And he met her doing a show or something, and she came up to New York. She took a risk and said, I'm going to move to New York. She was a teacher for many years.
Yep.
And many years, I want to say 19 years, and then decided to move to New York and give it a go. And she has just been nonstop booking shows and doing incredible things. And she just got an amazing thing that she's going to be in the tour of Some Like It Hot, the musical. This is really big. She was in Strange Loop, the tour of that. She's written a one-woman show based on the life of Nell Carter called From Birmingham to Broadway, which she's been performing off and on throughout the country. She has done, she's been in so many things. Little Shop, I think she was in. She was the plant in Little Shop.
Yeah.
So she's just got this booming, amazing, glorious voice, and we love her, and we're so proud of her. So I
remember sitting in your living room that first night that we met her, and Bill played a song, and she shook the floor. She's got a beautiful, beautiful voice.
Exactly. That's a great way to put it. The floor shakes when she sings. She has a huge booming voice. And Bill Goffey played my piano live, and she sang. So Tara Connor Jones, we love her, and she was also in White Girl in Danger. Oh my God, which she won an award for. I want to say not Drama Desk, the other one, Obie maybe, but she's fantastic, just at everything she does. So congratulations, Tara Connor Jones. We love you. We're so proud of you, and go get him, kid. Go get him. So, and you could follow along on her page for her itinerary. And she's going to be all across. It's going to be over probably about a year. I'm going to say this tour, maybe close to a year. So go and support Tara if you see her coming to your town. Also, our friend Dave Foley Jr., who we adore, is in the tour of Funny Girl. And you saw him, right?
Yeah, it was amazing.
He's amazing in it. And Melissa Manchester, one of my favorite songwriters of all time, one of my influencers as a songwriter, plays Fanny Bryce's mom. And boy, does she nail that.
She was amazing.
Amazing. Oh my God. So some of my cousins have popped on. I love this. Now it's a party. So as we say in Massachusetts, Rena Cugnali Bergie, hello and happy Tuesday. Leo calls her weather girl because she will always tell her what weather is in Massachusetts. And look at my beautiful cousin Cora Gothier. Oh my God, Cora, I have to call you. We have so much to talk about. Me, you, and Bill, her husband Bill, who I adore.
Cora joined us for when we did our favorite Italian movie night, didn't she? When we watched Moonstruck together.
I can't remember. She might have. Maybe she did. I think she might have. Yeah, I think you're right. And also Cora, I went to see Cora in Florida when it was Scott Ryan's wedding, and I stayed with Cora and her husband Bill. And also when we've done the family, that's how you know Cora too. When we've done family shows, she and her sister Rosetta were in it, and she's so funny.
Yeah, she said yes. That's right.
Yes,
she said
yes, she was there. Oh my God.
Yes, Cora's I remember. That was a fun night.
Such a fun night. So
before we talk about Hot Madonna, I know you got to talk about Hot Madonna.
Yeah.
But can we talk about Hot Lauren?
Oh, all right. So it's August. Now, people that don't know are saying, what the hell's going on? We have a calendar. The Nothing But the Apron calendar, because we do have a blue apron that we sell. It's got our show logo. And this thing started many years ago with Michael Vacaris sending us a picture of himself. He bought an apron, and then he sent us a picture of himself with nothing but the apron. And he said, I want to, oh, there he was. He posted it on Instagram. And then Wiltie and Hall bought an apron and posted it on Instagram. And then one of my friends, Thomas Smoker and his husband, Andrew, said, well, we want to be in the calendar. I said, what calendar? And they said, aren't you going to have a nothing but the apron calendar? And thus began, oh, there they are. There they are, Mr. and Mr. September. And thus began a tradition. Now, this is our 3rd year. So we're going into 2025. So Lauren and her husband, her boyfriend, soon to be her husband, though, because they're engaged. Woo-hoo. And I'd like to think that this brought them even closer together.
Aww.
So I know, how cute is that? Robert, he's lovely. He's from Massachusetts. So they're both Leos, by the way. They're born a day apart in August 9th and 10th. So happy birthday to Lauren and Robert, and congratulations on their engagement. Our friend Rick Sudi Caritas, who's in LA, great calendar. Yes, Mr. June. I know, he's Mr. June. So many of our sexy friends get in this calendar. By the way, I do have a few. There he is. There's Rick Sudi Caritas. Adorable. Cooking. There he is. By the way, I do have a few openings. So I'm not going to tell you
for the calendar.
Yes. And I was going to reach out to a few people, but if you're someone that really wants to be in the calendar, there's always room for you. We'll figure it out.
Join us. There's always room.
Join us.
Join us.
I love it.
All the other friends love the calendar. Join us.
Anyway, we're so bad. Okay. So, let's talk about Chauncey's, and then before we bring
Chauncey.
So
we were conversing this morning about this.
So Chauncey Dandridge, DJ Chauncey D, DJs all over the country, actually, not just New York. He's been everywhere, and what he is above and beyond anything else is a huge Madonna fan, huge. And he actually Madonna, he DJs at the Stonewall is one of his residences, and Madonna was there one night. So Madonna's. He runs a Madonna worship night at different places across the country where he plays all Madonna music, and also people get up and sing, and it's just like this huge event. So his next Madonna night, with the 16th annual Madonna worship night on August 16th, which happens to be her birthday. So it's a happy birthday Madonna night, is Friday, August 16th. And it's at, let me see, I wrote it down, 260. It's in Brooklyn, if you're in the Brooklyn area. 260 Messerole Street, Brooklyn, New York, 10 p.m. And I think it goes for like 2 or 3 hours. And there's so many guest singers, it's too many to mention. But if you go to Madonna Worship Night on Instagram, you can find the link, and you can see all the amazing people that are performing. It's going to be such an event. Judy and Susie went to one of them, and it's just like, oh my God, it's everybody and anybody, and it's in Brooklyn. So how can you miss that? But also
you can go to Chauncey's page there at the link tree, which is in the description and all of the posts that we have. YouTube, Facebook. If you look in our description, there's a link for it. But Chauncey's got more than just that. He's so talented. He's got so active.
I know.
He's got all his stuff here. So go to his link tree.
Go to his link tree. Yeah. And he's all over the country. Like, he flies everywhere, and he's an activist, and he's an amazing, fun man. It's Chauncey, a fun person. You want to enjoy your life, hang around with Chauncey. You're going to have the best time. And he works at Stonewall with me, and we laughed. And he's very Italian like me. So we have that in common. He's half Italian, half Polish, just like the Raskowski kids. My cousin Marisa is Italian, and her husband is Polish. So
Chauncey sent me this information this morning, and of course it starts an hour-long chat conversation because we're talking about Madonna, and
that's what
me and Chauncey are like me and you. We can't shut up.
I know. Oh, and Rena says, I was on the Moonstruck movie night too. Of course you were.
Oh, I know you were.
That was really fun. We should do something like that again. We'll choose a different movie, but something really fun like that. You know what would be great? Fatso by Dom DeLuise. Have you ever seen that movie?
Oh my goodness. Yes, I have.
It was directed by Anne Bancroft, which is one of my favorite actresses. Okay.
And the wife too. Mel Brooks.
Yes, the wife of Mel Brooks. And actually, I just downloaded both of their audiobooks. I'm going to read them. I think I'll read Anne Bancroft's first, and then because it's very cute how their
Such
love
a great
affair was
actress.
beautiful. Do you
Yeah.
know that what he liked her so much, and she used to go to this restaurant, and somebody said she's not going to pay any attention to you, and he went to this restaurant that she went to every night for 2 weeks, and finally he asked her out. Is that the cutest thing? And
I bet you he made her laugh so much.
Of course, that's the best thing. Sense of
Mhm.
humor is the most attractive thing in a person. Annette
The
Zito.
Inquisition. Sorry.
That's right. Oh my God. Mel Brooks is a genius. A genius. Annette Zito,
Hi, Zito.
my friend. How you doing, baby? How's little Sugar?
Mwah.
Her dog Sugar is so cute. Anyway, I met her. I want to eat her. She's adorable. All right. So
I'm hoping Deadpool and Wolverine get an Oscar nomination this year because I'm ready for Annette Zito to.
Annette Zito is our movie aficionado, and she has a menu that she creates around the Oscars. And every February, Annette comes on the show and talks about it. Luke
That's a
Harvey
compliment.
Jacobs, Maria, you resemble Anne Bancroft. Luke, what a compliment! Oh my God, she's my favorite actress of all time.
Maria, you know what could be fun?
What?
If you and I did a scene, the scene from Torch on Trilogy, Act 3, mothers and you can play Anne Bancroft and I can play Harvey's part.
I love Anne Bancroft. Did you know my favorite Anne Bancroft movie? Well, I love Fatso. She's great in Fatso, but also Garbo Talks. Have you ever seen Garbo Talks?
Parts of it. Not.
Oh my
I have
God.
to really watch that again.
Magnificent. She's funny, and also it's very touching and sad, but beautiful. I love that movie. Okay.
I just had the name
of
my
Night Mother. Yes, Luke. Oh my God, Night Mother. She's so good. And the Elephant Man.
And what's the Anne of Green Gables? Not Anne of Green Gables. The nun.
I know what your Doubt. Was it Doubt?
No, it wasn't Doubt. Oh my God, help me out there, people. I can't remember.
We'll think of it in a minute. So thank you, Luke. What a compliment. Her real name was Anna Maria Italiano, but they made her change it because it was too ethnic. They used to do a lot of that crazy stuff like that back in the day.
Look it up.
And anyway, but so she changed it to Anne Bancroft, but that was her real name, Anna Maria Italiano.
Oh, The Graduate?
The Graduate. Oh,
another one as well.
She was so good.
Perfect. The Miracle Worker?
Slender Thread. Oh my God.
Why can't I find the one?
Yeah, we could just go on and on, but I think we should do an Anne Bancroft. Fatso should be our next group movie night. Okay. Without further ado, I think we should bring in our wonderful guest. Because
we gotta preface everybody. He's got a great video on his website.
Okay.
And this shows a little bit of linguistic artists for sure. If I can, because of all the languages he speaks. Let's give a little watch.
I'll try that together on 3. 1, 2, 3. And if you still don't understand, Google Translate will give you a hand. Then you will. And I'm going to say, Zaten Polko Zaten Bacon and Thea Pata Pata. Easy enough? Okay, you got it. So, but the part that you guys are going to come in, you're going to say, nice.
Amazing. Just so many languages.
Amazing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, my friend Yaniv.
Hi, Maria. Maria, how you guys doing?
Did I say your last name correctly, Zarif?
Yeah, it kind of rhymes. Yaniv Zarif.
I love it. It's beautiful.
I love it too. Thank you, Maria.
Yeah, it's a great name. I just want to always make sure I pronounce people's last names correctly. So Yaniv, I said this to you before. Not only are you my friend, but I am a huge fan of your voice
Oh, thank
And
you.
all that fun stuff that you do. First of all, we're going to talk about all the languages that you cover and all that, and the shows that you do. But I am going to say this. I've said it to you privately, but I'm saying it to the world. Yaniv's voice makes me cry.
Oh,
So
Maria.
he does a version of Somewhere from West Side Story. I cannot not cry.
Oh,
It's
thank you so
beautiful.
much. It's
Oh
a
my
beautiful
God.
song, isn't it?
Yes, it is a
Yes.
beautiful song. So, and it's on his page. So if you go to his Facebook page, it's on there, or I'm sure you can find it on YouTube. So Yaniv, I ran into you last night,
Yes.
at Stonewall.
At
And
Stonewall, that's right.
I was like, you got to come on the show. And I'm
Yeah.
so happy that you were available to do this.
Oh my gosh, I was so thrilled that you asked me. First of all, I didn't expect you to see there because I went last night to sing with Darius.
Yeah.
And I, I thought that you would probably still be across the street at the duplex. And when I saw that you were there, I got so excited. And then Darius said, no, she's actually just finishing her shift now. And I was so upset, but I'm so glad that we still managed to see each other.
Yeah, I was away for a few days because two of my friends got married to each other.
Mazel tov.
Yes, Mazel tov is right. And it was in Massachusetts, so I worked all night Saturday night, did not sleep. And my girlfriend and I drove to Massachusetts, went to the wedding. And so I was up for over 24 hours. So
Wow.
I was kind of like a little loopy.
Bless you.
Yes, thank you. But it was a wonderful, beautiful wedding. And it was a gay wedding. So
Oh, cool. Great.
double Mazel tov.
Double mazzles.
Yes, so it was really cool. So Yaniv, now you have been doing people that know nothing about you. They just know what a cute guy and he has a beautiful voice. You wrote a show. Now you've always been a great singer and you've been at other shows, but you wrote a show and you kind of toured all over the seas, right?
Yeah, I mean, I have been pretty much everywhere at this point. I've hit all 7 continents, all 4 oceans, and it's been amazing to bring this show that I've created to so many people around the world. And I specifically created the show so that it can work really just anywhere in the globe, where it can reach so many different kinds of people, so many different cultures of people, because what it is it's a celebration of language and it's a celebration of culture and people.
Wow.
And I'm really proud of it. It's called Music Beyond Language. I started it in about 2016, and it really started touring consistently internationally in the past like 5 years, or a little before COVID started. And I think I remember going on your show and talking about it there. But
Yes.
now we're just full force, and I can't remember what time zone I'm in most of the time. I'm going to sleep at different times every night because I've just come from some different country, and it's really exciting life now.
And how long is the show, honey?
The show is about 50 minutes. I've kind of tailored it to be a headliner show for either like performing arts centers or more consistently, my biggest clients have been cruise ships. And cruise ships tend to, for their headliner entertainment, want shows that kind of limit themselves to about 45 to 50 minutes for the evening.
Okay.
Yeah. So that other people can go gamble in the casino after the show.
Of course.
Yeah.
Now, what you came up with this on your own, or did someone say, listen, we need something that crosses over to many languages? Or
I think I was kind of challenged to create it. I mean, yes, I came up with it on my own, but I was led in the direction of agents just not wanting anything to do with me. Every time I would try to sell myself as a headliner to do these headliner shows, people were like, okay, we already have these male vocalists that can sing, but what makes you special? And I thought to myself, what does make me special? And I had a friend say to me, hello, your languages. And I'm like, what about my languages? Like, yeah, I can have a pretty good conversation in 32 different languages. I speak 6 languages fluently, but I said, how in the world am I going to create something artistic off of that? So
well, let's go back for a second here. So you speak 6 different languages?
Yes, I'm fluent in 6 different languages, and I can converse in 32 different languages.
How does someone get there? Like, were you that kid that was? I mean, I don't know anybody that speaks that.
Maria, it's really easy when you're someone who really likes attention, like I do, and you just love to get it as much as possible. So you'll do anything that you can to make sure that people notice you.
Wow, that's incredible, honey. I mean, what a brain to contain all that. So what are the
Yeah.
6 languages that you speak before you add these other languages that you can converse in?
So the 6 languages that I speak quite fluently or quite proficiently at least are Spanish, Russian, Hebrew, Italian, English, and American Sign Language.
Oh my God.
Yeah, probably those first 6 that are listed there. Yeah, you can see those right there on the website.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, those
Wow.
first 6 there. I'm quite good in those, I'd like to say.
Incredible. And then,
Yeah.
so you expanded it, the 32. How do you add those in? Do you just,
So every single song in the show represents a different country and a different language. So we made sure that we pay homage to so many different parts of the world throughout the show, and that every song is just changes throughout the show, so that there's a different part that celebrates a different ethnicity or a different language. And that's what's really fun about it, is we can bring ethnicity into the story by introducing, like, for instance, we do a song in Goza by Miriam Makeba, where we get to talk about different click tribes in Africa, throughout the continent of Africa. Or then we get to go to the Orient and do a song in Japanese. And there's so
wow.
many great stories about how I've come to learn these languages and how they connect to being a part of the show. So that's
And
really
it-
fun for me.
But didn't I thought I heard that people were singing along with you. You get them to sing along with you?
Yeah, that's one of the songs where I try to get people involved. I try to get them to sing Goza, which is one of the many click languages from Africa. And that's always a fun part of the
Wow.
show, because they think they'll be really intimidated, but we make it really easy for them so that they could go home and say, guys, guess what? I speak Goza. And then everyone says, why?
I love it. I
That's
love it.
really Bobby McFerrin-ish. Bobby McFerrin does that kind of thing with his workshops and has people sing back to him in different languages. That's maestro level.
Yeah, I
That's
mean, look,
awesome, dude.
it's always going to pull people in when you involve them in your show, so that it's
Yeah.
not only a celebration, but it's an interactive experience for these people. And that's what I decided made me special from the other, guest entertainer headliners that are touring the world currently.
Yes, absolutely. And it makes people feel included and everybody
Yes.
just lightens up, right?
Yes, absolutely. And I have to say, I'm really grateful that people gave me a hard time and weren't booking me and weren't hiring me, because it kind of forced me into creating something that turned out to be extremely special.
Wow, what a great way to look at life, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's a
absolutely.
great way to
It
look
was a
at life.
blessing. It was a
It is.
blessing.
You know what? Sometimes I've always said, and this came from it happening to me a couple of. Sometimes the worst thing that can happen is the best thing that can happen,
100%, Maria.
right? And I know
100%.
that very well, my friend. I appreciate you. Okay, let me just take a second because we've had people pop on. I do want to acknowledge them. Eric James has joined us. Karen Silverman Fadelson has joined us. Lynn Portis, she says phenomenal. Oh my God, she is one of my best friends and my musical director. Go X Roomy, says Tom Kingsley.
Hey, Tom.
Oh my God. Linda Freely is watching. So we get a lot. John Pietero says, so cool. Paul Robeson was also a universalist, a linguist who sang relevant folk songs in many languages.
Oh, nice.
I don't know who that is, but how wonderful John is sharing that with us. And let me see. I don't want to miss anybody. I was on, okay, some of these. Okay, I think we covered everybody. People are just adding their great little, such a cunning linguist, that Yaniv, says Luke. Is he being funny?
He's being funny.
He is being funny.
He's a very funny guy.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Okay, so Yaniv, the show, you put it together, and does it have like a story that it follows, or do you have some kind of a pattern that you follow, or
I don't want to give too much away about that, but the answer is yes.
Okay.
There is something that kind of sticks with you throughout the show. There's also a really fun part of the show where I get to teach people things beyond certain, like click languages. But we do a song called the Pee Pee Song, where I teach everyone how to sing "Where's the Toilet" in about 18 different languages.
Oh my God, I love
it's that. It's a great icebreaker for the show to like bring people in to understand what kind of show this is going to be.
I love that, but it's true. That's one of the things you would need to know.
Yes, very important.
Right?
Very, very important. And it gets them engaged. It gets them to be like, because people can be intimidated. Maybe I'm not going to understand the show if it's in so many languages. but it's just something that they can stick with them, and hopefully they can leave the theater either humming or remembering about the show. Which is
So
great.
fun. How fun
Yeah.
is that?
Yeah, really fun.
Karen Mack says hi. Karen Mack was on our show last week. Nicole Ashley, love you, representing UCF.
Ooh, yeah, my alma mater.
I
Hi,
love
Nicole.
that. I love. Now, did you you were from Florida? You were born in Florida?
Yep, born and raised in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and
Okay,
went to
cool. It's
school in
beautiful
Orlando at
there.
UCF.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have a lot of friends down there.
And I moved to New York about 15 years ago, and one of the first weeks in New York, I met you when I went
I
to the
remember
duplex.
you were just a puppy.
I was just a puppy, and my friend Allison Bender was like, "Hey, I got to bring you to this place where you're going to get to sing, and you're going to get to start to get your voice out there in New York at an open mic night."
Yeah.
And she introduced me to Darius and you, and I got to sing at the duplex, and I started going there every week with my friends and staying till 3, 4 in the morning, just
What
singing
a
my heart
time
out.
that was. What a
What a
time that
time.
was.
Yeah.
And you
It's
know
so
what
much
else,
fun.
Yaniv? It was like, I wish I mean, I do have a lot of pictures, but just a snapshot in my brain of like so many people that came through there that are doing amazing things, like they were wonderful then, but now they've like the world gets to enjoy them, like
Yeah.
so many of our friends that are on tour, on Broadway,
There was some talent that really came through that place.
oh, wow, right?
Yes.
So much. Okay, so now you are home just for a little while, but I mean, I was looking at your itinerary and I was like, what in God's name? So from now until like literally January of next year, you are booked almost every week. I think you have like maybe a week off here and there, right?
Well, I actually haven't posted this online, but I've just gotten a schedule, thank God, all the way until October of next year of
Wow.
2025. Pretty consistently until June, and then I have like still waiting for some gaps to fill in the summer, but I have a booking all the way as late as October, thank God, which is kind of daunting to think about when you make a commitment that far in advance, but I'm very appreciative and grateful that I'm getting hired for gigs that are that far in advance as well. So
Yeah,
really, really
and
exciting.
I mean, I was going through some of your stuff. So you some of these Quebec, it'll start in Quebec. Some of them go to the Cayman Islands.
Yes.
Some of them go to Barbados. Some of them go to
Yes.
Alaska.
Just got back from Iceland a few days ago. And
Wow.
yeah, we got a lot of Hawaii coming up in the fall, which is really exciting too.
If people want to look, do you have a schedule that people can look at and find?
Yeah, so my website is mostly advertisement for the show, but my Instagram and Facebook have my schedule, which I post pretty frequently, like every couple of months whenever I get new bookings. So you can definitely follow my Instagram at YZMusicYZ to get any updates of my schedule, or my Facebook, which is my name. And I'll try to keep everyone as posted as possible to be able to come see the show.
Yeah, and that's YZ. So his initials, music, and again,
YZ.
YZ.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, go, because you will not believe all the places. And you may be someone that takes cruises, because as many of our friends do, and you may be on the same cruises, Yaniv, and not even
Yeah.
know it. And this way,
Lucky you.
I know. And this way you can find them. So Beauty Love Garvin says, hello to my sweet, brilliant, talented friend. Love you.
Oh, hello,
How
Miss Judy.
sweet. Look at all your people coming on. Nicole Ashley says, let's go. I love that.
Yeah, it's so sweet.
So are these friends that you met on the ship, or friends that you met in school, or?
You know what? I've been really blessed to meet people from just about every walk of life. I have people that follow me from experiences that I've gotten to have internationally. I have people that I keep in touch with from my alma mater, people that are just a part of my everyday life, people that were once a big part of my life who are now, we keep in touch when we can, but it's just, we'll always stay friends forever. And now they live across the country. I feel very blessed to have a big network of people who love me in my life, and it's great.
Absolutely. That says a lot about you too, honey. If you have people like that stay with you. I also feel that when you perform, I mean, I think you'll agree with me on this. When you perform with people, whether they're musicians, whether they're the other singers, whether they're behind the scenes people, there's a connection in show business that is like nothing else. And it's
Yeah.
almost like this energy and this thing, this invisible kind of bond that no matter if you don't see them again for 10 years, you're just always connected.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right?
Because you share something in this kind of industry that's very vulnerable. When you share a stage with somebody, when you share an art form with somebody, it's a bond that you don't get to share with somebody you worked on a project with, for an advertising agency with. And no flack to anybody that works in the corporate world, but there's definitely a bond that artists really get to share with that's unlike anything else.
You know what Luke says? Your friend Luke is funny. He says trauma bonding.
Trauma.
Luke
Luke
you're
is very funny.
Luke is funny.
Luke makes me laugh a lot.
Yeah, Luke is a funny guy.
Yeah.
Let me see who else has joined us. I know Eudania Mesa Dominguez has joined us. That's my honey. Hi, honey. And I think we shouted out everybody else. I don't want to miss anybody. Chris DePiero, my friend Chris DePiero is amazing. He's a filmmaker, an actor. Yes, sir.
You're missing the most important one because as a brother to other brothers, I know that this has to be said on the air. But Oren, you want to read Oren's?
I'm the
Oren
better
Zari.
looking brother. Oh, that's your brother, Oren Zarif?
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue that.
He says I'm the better looking brother. Well, he's got a nerve.
Yeah, you know what? He's
Wow.
right. What can I say? He's right.
Where is Oren right now that he can claim that?
Oren is in Fort Lauderdale with his two beautiful, beautiful kids that are just the loves of my life, my niece and my
Aw.
nephew. And I can't wait to see them very soon, hopefully, God willing. So
Isn't being an uncle great?
it's the best thing in the whole world.
I know.
And
I'm an aunt. My nieces are in their 30s. I mean, yeah.
Wow.
Like,
But you're in
but-
your 30s, Maria.
well, I double that. That's where I am.
Yeah,
I've
okay.
done 30 a couple times, but I'm still like it's so funny. One of my nieces, she's 32, I think, 33 maybe, and she's in the Air Force. And she always, when I told her my age, I'm like, she said, "Zia, really? You're like a teenager to me," and that was so cute. And she's, I mean, she's my niece, but it was such a
Yeah.
compliment. She's like, "I always see you as a teenager."
Well, because you've got such youthful energy, Maria.
Well, I'm kind of like a big kid, and I'm a Gemini, and Geminis never really grow up.
You're
so.
a big kid that really knows how to make alcoholic beverages really well.
Well, that is my specialty.
Yes.
That is my superpower. And I don't drink.
I did not know that actually.
No, I've been sober almost 35 years.
Wow, congratulations.
So yeah, so it is
Wow.
a superpower that I can make delicious cocktails for other people. I love that's
Wow.
part of what I love to do. I love to cook and make delicious things. I just can't taste them anymore because you don't want to see me drunk. It's not pretty. Okay, Pamela Pullman says, "We love you, Yaniv. He's now part of our family."
Oh, that's so sweet. I met Pamela on a cruise as well. It's like just, like Pamela and Karen, there's some people that you make such great relationships with and you've only spent a few days with them. And it's those types of people that really, really stay with you for life.
I love that. Now you have musicians that work with you on these different tours, right?
Yeah, usually the venue provides the band for me. So it's
Are they
always
different people all the time?
Yep, it's always a
Wow.
different group of musicians, and we always have to have like a good 60 to 90-minute rehearsal to just run through the show. But I've created the charts in a way that they should be adaptable for people to be able to read on site. I know them well enough to kind of convey what I want out of the music and how the music goes. And I'm even given a music director with every band
Wow.
that I have, so that's very helpful too.
And you play an instrument as well, right? You
I play the ukulele, but that's
Oh,
about it. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. But so you create these charts for these musicians?
I had an arranger that created the charts, but
Oh,
they've all
cool.
been my idea. Yeah.
Wow, that's really great.
Yeah.
I love it. That's wonderful. Okay, we are going to take just a short break because I have to do the food section of the show, as
Okay,
you
great.
remember. Leo, why don't you join us for this, please? So this section of our show is called "Go Ahead, Keep Eating," but maybe Leo's working on something and he can't. Oh, there he is. Okay.
It's
So-
food. I'm here.
Oh, I know you are. So, okay, at the count of 3, we all have to say, go ahead, keep eating. And that includes your friends that are watching. Okay. So wherever
Okay.
you are, we all have to do that. So 1, 2, 3, go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead.
Keep eating.
Keep eating.
Okay, so what I always cook for the show, I try to always cook for the show because it keeps me creative. If I ask my creative friends to come on and bare their souls, then I must do that as well. So what did I make tonight? I'm off the keto. You know what happens when I go off the keto? I go crazy. So I
Pasta.
made, pasta. So this is spaghetti with baby clams, Vidalia onions, peas. Italians love peas, by the way. Peas in a truffle oil with butter, crushed
Ooh.
red peppers, lemon, white wine, and garlic.
Wow,
can you
fancy,
smell
Maria.
that? I know. I just cook for myself, but I love to make it all nice and fancy. And I'm going to really enjoy that. Now, my salad, you know I love salads. So what did I make tonight?
Blueberries.
Yes, thank you. What
Oh,
an
wow.
eye you have, sir.
That
So
means
this-
she's got cheese in there.
Yes, I do have cheese in there. So I went to a wedding in Boston. So I have Boston lettuce for Shannon and Roberta, my friends who got married. And I have a delicious Bermuda onions. And there's blueberries in here, blue cheese crumble, and little baby cucumbers. And I put a Sicilian lemon vinegar on there and a extra virgin olive oil and a little bit of Trader Joe's onion salt.
Yum. That sounds
We-
good. Buon
we-
appetito.
Grazie tanto. Oh, that's right. Italian is one of your languages, right?
Yes, Italian's my favorite language, actually.
You know what? Italian's my first language.
Is it
Until I went-
really?
Well, until I went to school, and then, but I was a kid that I was an Italian. My parents are, and my whole family's from Italy. And when I was a kid, I couldn't speak English. And right
Wow.
before I went to preschool, my dad put me in front of Mr. Rogers, and he said, "Listen to this guy. You're gonna have to learn to speak
And
English."
the rest is history.
That's it. I listened to
The
Mr.
rest is
Rogers
history.
every day, and then when I went to school, there was Italian kids there, and then I became a translator. In
Oh
first,
my
Can you
gosh.
say-
in first grade, I
Can you
was
say
translator.
meringue? I know you can.
Thank you.
Maria.
Oh my God, one of my favorite things in the world. Actually, my favorite pie, I think, lemon meringue pie from Rocco's on Bleecker Street.
Oh,
I know how much you love that. Rocco's. If you are in the city, please go to Bleecker Street.
Yum.
You go to Joe's Pizza on the corner of Carmine and Bleecker, and then you go to Rocco's Pastry, and you get some nice Italian pastries.
That looks delicious.
Oh my God, I love dessert. It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing. Yaniv, what is for you like a reward food? What is something that you're like, I did something really hard, and I am going to reward myself with blank?
Let me tell you something, Maria. I reward myself way too much.
Do you?
Okay.
You're a little
Yes.
skinny thing. You're a little skinny.
No, I am surrounded, especially when I go on cruise ships, I am
Oh,
surrounded
yeah.
by some of the highest quality food
I bet.
out in the
wow.
universe. Okay. Like
Precious
not only the globe,
fish.
the universe, like just 5-star restaurants. I think when I was even with some of the passengers that came here tonight on like Regent or Oceana or like on Viking, where I just get like free sashimi
Oh my
and
God.
tuna tartare and like
My
the
favorite.
best
I love
steaks.
tuna tartare.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the best steaks and like even just pizza and ice cream, like fresh gelato, just like the most genuine, authentic gelato that you'll find. I get too much great food in front of me all the time, but I have to say that Princess Cruises has an artificial ice cream that's called a dairy flavored treat. It's not even real cream, but I'm obsessed with it. And
Really?
it's the best soft serve I've ever had. And it's
Is
not
it for,
even
is it for like vegans or vegetarians? Is that why they do it?
I have no idea. I think essentially it's probably just because you can make more batches of it,
Okay.
but for a better price. But it's so delicious. Whatever they do, however they do it, it's delicious. And like, yeah.
So I know you love all your cruise ships, but is there one that maybe you can't say because then, yeah, I'm not gonna put you.
I can say
You can?
there is something that is special about every different cruise line that I go on. There's good and bad for good reasons and bad for bad reasons. Some will give me like a luxury balcony suite.
Mm.
Some, they'll always give me a window, but sometimes, it'll be like in a lower deck, or sometimes it'll be in a higher deck. And sometimes they just go a lot extra for me on certain cruises where I get like a butler. And
Yeah.
like
Wow.
it's
Look
just
at Leah.
yeah, I know. And then some have better food than others. There is a certain cruise line that has a really great social life for me, where I get to be a part of the crew and the passengers, and I get to go to the crew areas and hang out with the crew. But most of the time, I'm just a passenger, and I have to just stick with the passengers there.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Do
I
you
love
prefer river cruises? You said Viking, so imagine there's some long river.
I do
fjord
Viking Ocean
cruises.
cruises.
Okay, and do you prefer
Yes.
like how long did it take for you to get your ocean? I've never been on a cruise. Not
Oh, you're missing
neither,
out.
Leo. Me
so
neither.
yeah. I've worked on a boat that went around the harbor in New York, but I've never been out to sea on a cruise.
Are you talking about the Spirit of New York entertainment cruises?
Yeah,
I worked there
I worked
too.
on
Yeah.
that boat. Okay, so maybe we did work together on a couple of ships.
Maybe
Then.
we did. I was a cocktail
my God.
server
Wouldn't
from
that-
2009 to 2011.
Okay, so
Yeah.
wait. Yeah, Annette Zito says, "Oh, I'm going on the
that's right.
Viking next June 6th to Alaska." What?
Ooh, see, yeah.
Oh, how
I-
great! Yes.
Next
Viking
Have
is
you ever had
great.
bad storms?
Yes, I have. I've been in some bad storms and some bad seas, and I've watched people get really sick, unfortunately.
Ugh.
But thank God it's been okay for me.
But they're big ships, right? It's not like you're on a boat out on a whale watch,
Well,
It's
some like Viking are quite small. They have some of them have a capacity of about 500 passengers.
that still sounds like a lot. What do some of the bigger boats have?
I've been on the biggest ship in the world.
What is
At
it?
least at the time, it was the biggest ship in the world, which was the Symphony of the Seas on Royal Caribbean. And that was in 2021. Now they've surpassed that. In 2022, the Wonder of the Seas came out, and now the Icon has come out. But I was at one point on the biggest ship in the world, and that held
Wow.
6,600
What?
passengers and about 3,000 crew members. Yeah.
Do you even
Holy
feel the
moly.
ocean at that point?
Yeah, honestly, you almost don't, but it's an amazing experience. It can be overwhelming at times, but it's also really incredible too. It's like a floating city. It's like a floating city.
Yeah.
I prefer the smaller ships.
My friend Sean Bernardi does. They do Hairspray, the show, and he
Yeah,
plays Edna.
on that ship.
Yeah,
That ship is the one that has Hairspray.
yeah. So he's played it like with 8 different casts now, and
Yeah.
he's out there now, and he loves it.
Yeah, it's a big, beautiful ship.
He
I
has
can
seen
imagine
the
for
world.
traveling. It's beautiful. It's fun.
Yeah.
They have an
Yeah.
actual replica of Central Park on the ship.
No.
Yeah. It's so authentic that I got mugged when I was there.
Oh, stop it! Listen,
That was so dry. That was so good.
I know that we went for it. We were
I
like,
know.
really?
What?
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
No, but it is really cool that they have a Central Park replica on the ship. It's a special place.
That's
No
incredible.
other cruise line offers.
Symphony of the Seas. Okay. So I know a lot of our friends have been on cruises. So if you haven't and you want to go and check out Yaniv's YZ Music, YZ, and check out Yaniv's schedule, because maybe you'll be on the same ship as Yaniv and get to
Wouldn't
see.
that be exciting?
Oh my God. And make sure you say hello to him when you go and see his show. What is the name of your show again? Is
Music Beyond Language.
Music Beyond Language, which how beautiful is that?
Yeah, thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Oh my God, this is so exciting. Now, Leo, you don't
Oh,
happen
God.
to have a clip of somewhere, do you?
Oh, gosh.
I do. I don't know that.
I know maybe we can't
Shoot.
play it because of the music, but it's
I don't want to get tagged,
I know. It's just
but I believe
well,
it's right here.
maybe even a few seconds of it. It's my
Uh-oh.
favorite thing you do.
Oh, thank you, Maria.
Let's
Oh my God, it makes me
see.
cry. His voice is so beautiful. Only if
It
you can.
is.
Leo.
It's
Only if
Thank
you
you,
can.
if I
guys.
can.
If not, we'll put it on my page and you can go listen to it later. I love it.
Oh, there's
Let's
that.
see.
Somewhere we'll
Oh my God, Yaniv!
Thank
Yaniv, you give me
Maria.
chills. Oh my
Oh.
God, it's so good.
Thank you
Wow.
so much.
Wow.
Yaniv, I'm pretty sure we worked together on Spirit Cruises.
Did we
Like,
really? You know, your name sounded familiar now that I think about
I'm thinking that yeah,
But I bet you anything, Yaniv was much better behaved than you, Leo.
it.
well,
I don't know.
I was a
Yaniv is
server.
an
He was
angel.
behind the bar. So
I don't
were you
know.
cocktail serving then? Or,
Yeah, I was cocktail
behind-
serving. Yeah,
Oh my God.
I was
Look at-
we
cocktail
were
serving.
both. Yeah.
That's very possible that we were working together.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
I'm so
yeah.
sorry I didn't
There were
realize
so
it.
many floors on the button. No, please.
Yeah,
How crazy
that was a
is
fun
that?
time. I missed
Yeah.
that job actually.
I do
Yeah.
too. We made some good money there.
A lot of
Yeah, we
people
did.
started on those ships.
Yep.
A lot of people
It was
started
so
on
much fun.
Scott Ryan, I think, started on that ship too. Scott Ryan, one of my friends. He's in Fort Lauderdale now. He's in real
cool.
estate.
Nice.
Okay, so we have come to the end of our show, if you can imagine. That
Oh,
flew
what a
by.
shame.
I know, but Yaniv, I always ask my guests, our guests, if you could leave our listeners with something, the other creative people, something, words of encouragement, maybe on days when we don't want to create, maybe on days when we feel like we're at the end of our rope or we're sad, from one creative to others. What would you like to leave them with?
I just want to share that I had a lot of failure with this show. And maybe failure is the wrong word, but I had a lot of challenges to overcome with getting people to believe in me, including myself, to believe that this is something that's worth booking, that is worth putting together, that's worth investing in. And it wasn't until I started believing in myself that other people started believing in me. And I know that may sound cliche, but it is 1,000% the truth. And I really believe, whether you're religious or not, I really think that, God has a plan for everybody out there. And if it's meant to be, it will happen. And if it's your dream, if it's your passion, keep listening to that, because I really believe that it can come true.
I love that. And you know
Yeah.
what? I love what you said. I personally do believe in God. I believe God is a beautiful energy out there. And you know what? I love what you said about if it's meant for you, it will be meant for you. You know how I always look at it? If you take a magnet, right? If you take magnets and they're meant to be together, they just click, right?
Yeah.
But if you flip them and it's the wrong side, you could take the strongest, you could do anything to try to make them stick and they don't, right? And that's the kind of thing that sometimes we want things to fit so badly, or for this job to be the one, or this person. And it's just like that magnet. It doesn't work. But look how quickly, when it's supposed to be, it works.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
And we talked about this earlier, and I want to go back to it and end the show on it. Sometimes the worst thing that can happen is the best thing that can happen, because
100%.
one thing, you would not have left one job or one relationship or one whatever if it had not ended before you were ready to end it. But because of that, it projects you to another place where you're more appreciated, or where you can create more beautifully, or there was something for you you wouldn't have known was there. So trust the universe. If you do believe in God, trust your God, trust your higher power, whatever you call it. And sometimes you just got to let go.
Amen.
You got to believe.
You just got to believe. Yeah, absolutely. So we want to thank everybody that joins us every week. We have so many amazing
Thank you,
people.
guys.
And our new friends, Yaniv's friends that came onto the show, we're so happy to have
Yay!
you.
Thank you guys for coming.
and our friend Yaniv Zarif, please go to YZ Music, YZ, and follow him. He does beautiful things. And Leo, can we go back to that somewhere? And
Oh my God.
Can we end it just for me, please? End the show on that.
Thank you.
And
Thank you guys for having
I
me.
have to send you some sheet music. Oh, you
okay,
didn't even have to send you some sheet music. There you are.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's see.
If you can find it, we'll end on that. Here we go.
Let's see here.
It's just, I just love it. I have to
I
hear
believe
it
it's
one
the
more
first
time.
song in the clip.
Oh, it's right here.
Ah! Just leave yourselves with that tonight.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Thank you, Yaniv.